Only if you work hard, you can achieve the targets that you set yourself out to achieve. And Partnership Summit is one forum. I know that quite a few partners here are coming. We should engage, we should exchange ideas. And definitely my goal is very simple. Strong states is strong nation. When states compete, India wins. So we will compete with Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana and all other states, including Gujarat. And I'm sure India as a country will win. And the most important thing, I would like to request APSHI, WIT, to all our partners here, that speed is of the essence. It's no longer about big versus small. It's about slow versus fast. Today, Andhra Pradesh is able to ground so many projects. It's sheerly because we take it upon ourselves to ensure that speed is delivered. Only then we can achieve what we want to achieve. I know that curriculum changes are not easy. I know that there's always will be a lot of resistance. But I would like to request the titans of the academia also to approach the subject with open mind. What we have done so far has worked for us. I'm not saying it's not worked for us. But I don't believe it is enough to take us to our $30 trillion goal. So we have to have open mind. We have to embrace changes a lot more proactively. All the HODs have to look inward into their own departments. See how we can sort of improvise. It could be a transformation or it could be reforms. But we have to do it. There's no second thought about it. So I request all of you to embrace speed and definitely make Andhra Pradesh proud. And all of you are part of history. You know, when I was growing up, because everyone here is quite younger than I am. So when I was growing up, I saw Hyderabad develop in front of my eyes. I was jokingly saying, I've seen every part of Outer Ring Road get developed in front of my eyes. I remember how we used to crib that there was no connectivity to Shamshabad airport back then. But today it's of course very well connected. You're exactly seeing that magic happen in front of you here in Amravati. Next 3 years is going to be a really transformative experience for Amravati, for Andhra Pradesh. And all of you are going to witness history in making. And all of you should be part of this history. You should look at starting companies. You should look at nurturing things. Embracing opportunities that the great state of Andhra Pradesh is going to give you. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me here. And I look forward to more interactions. Next time around, I would love to interact with students, understand their aspirations, their expectations. And I'll bring my entire APSHI here. They will also have to understand because I keep telling them they're yet to catch up to my speed. So they need to come in front of students. I think then they'll be able to appreciate the hunger, the fire in the belly that our children have. I look forward to coming back and interacting with students again. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for the inspiring address and your visionary outlook on strengthening the education ecosystem to align with Andhra Pradesh and India's economic ambitions. Thank you once again, sir. So may I now invite Dr. G.V. Selvam, Vice President, VIT, to felicitate our chief guest, Sri Nara Lokesh, sir. Thank you, sir. To conclude the inaugural session, I now invite Mr. Saranam Narendra Kumar, Vice Chairman, CII, Andhra Pradesh, and Executive Director, Apex Solutions Limited, to deliver the concluding remark.
So good morning, everyone. It's always difficult to grab the attention after a fantastic speech by our Honorable Minister, but still I'll do my part here. So good morning, and Mr. Nara Lokesh, Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, IT, Electronics and Communication, RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Professor K. Ratnashila Mani, Vice Chairperson, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education, Mr. Philip Assams, Founder and CEO, First Gen UK, Dr. G.V. Selvam, Chairman CIISR College Excellence Cluster 25 and Vice President VIT, Dr. Ashwin Mahalingam, Co-Chairman CIISR Task Force on Education and Industry Institute Linkages, Co-Founder Okapi Advisory Services Private Limited and Director IIT Madras, and distinguished speakers, members and industry and friends from media. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the inaugural session and step into an enrich with newer ideas, insights and forward-looking conversation, it is essential and pivotal. The higher education plays a vital role to become a $5 trillion economy. As our minister just now mentioned, that we need to be a $30 trillion economy by 2047. That is the mission for Viksit Bharat 2047. Along with that, and AP wants to be at $2.4 trillion economy, and we want to march along with the national guidelines. And today's our discussion is going to be on bridging the industry-academia gap, readdressing the degrees for emerging sectors, and higher education and internationalization. Will explore how our education system and ecosystem can become the true engine for our national progress. So I would like to mention a few of my experiences here. So since how the ecosystem to be transferred. In one of the meeting, so I was talking to Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji. He was mentioning now the industries and all coming up where the metros are there, where the infrastructure is very well established. Now the future is getting transformed into the place where the knowledge is available, where the skill set is available, where the productivity is there. So industry is going to come to the places where the knowledge. Now this is the place where we have so many universities, the knowledge is here. I am sure that this place will be an happening place in a near future. And apart from this, in one of our discussion, Mr. Bhatia, Apple CEO, when I was talking to him about how the production expansion is going on, he mentioned very clearly they have been in this industry in India, the manufacturing, because of this production linked incentive schemes. When the schemes is not there, then they are not ready to be here in India. The reason behind it is the right kind of a manpower, right kind of a skill set, it's not available, and we are far below than the expected productivity from the international standard. As well as the training the manpower, it is a cost. In fact, once the people comes out from the colleges and those they are not ready to deployable in the manufacturing. The reason is there is a big gap in it. In fact, India's demographic dividend gives us an extraordinary edge, but also a profound responsibility. Our education system must evolve to become more practical, industry aligned, and global connected, ensuring every graduate is prepared for a rapid transforming world. So, if you look at into Andhra Pradesh, it's standing tall across all other Indian states. The gross enrollment registry of ratio is 36.8% when comparing with the national averages, but we need to do a lot of catching up to be done to meet the international standards. To do that, so we need to come up with a proper reforms and integrate the same with AI, digital skills and entrepreneurship and initiative that empower women and rural youth are shaping a more inclusive and future-ready academic landscape. So the current landscape of Andhra Pradesh, if you look at it, Andhra Pradesh is hosting closer to 2,600 higher educational institutions, out of which 47 universities are there and 321 engineering colleges. All put together, we have been producing closer to 1.4 lakh engineers every year, or they are employable. As our minister just told that 51% is our employability, but my research saying that it is 45%, but still that's good enough, so 45. So, but still we need to do a lot here to increase our employability, what to be done and how it has to be done, etc. And what AP is required by 2030, AP is required closer to 1.2 million skilled professionals. So where they're going to work, how they are going to work, as in the previous speech, the minister told very clearly already $120 billion is already landed, and another $120 billion is going to get signed on 14th and 15th. All these people are going to work in those industries subject to, if they have the capability, if they have a potential to do it, if they have an innovation and creativity to think further, to move ahead on this. In fact, so I did a little research on particular thing. If you look into I have just compared, I've taken two timelines. One is pre-COVID, the other one is a post-COVID. So the salaries for the non-engineering people, especially for the helping, the helpers, drivers, odd jobs, masons, etc. What is their salary? And what is the salary of an engineer in post-COVID and pre-COVID? If you look into it, so there is a predominant growth in the odd job. There is 75 to 80% growth in the salaries of the employees, those who are doing an odd job. When we look into an engineers, I'm sorry to say this, the salaries got stagnated. It is close to 3 lakh rupees. It is there previously 3 lakh per annum, that means 25,000 per month. Still today, the same salaries are prevailing. It is time to think about it. So why these salaries got stagnated? What happens here? If you want to grow $30 trillion economy, whether the salary levels at 25,000 is enough to grow at that pace. To get 7 to 8% GDP growth, is that enough to do it? So our per capita income should grow up and our salary should move up. Then only the $30 trillion economy objectives can be achieved here. So the industry academia gap is persist, and curriculum must better reflect modern skill demands such as AI, IoT, robotics and cyber security. Research output remains modest, calling for a shift from teaching focused to innovation driven institution. So far we've been focusing on teaching. So we want a innovation driven institutions. Faculty development is uneven and digital access needs strengthening, and global exposure for learned must expand. So now to creating this curriculum, modernizing the curriculum, skill development and apprenticeship at scale, CII would like to act as a catalyst, would help the universities. I heard from the madam that industry doesn't have the time to create it. Certainly we try to create that space, and we'll do that, madam. You please put across to us this particular one. So the future of Andhra Pradesh will be shaped not only in factories, it will be shaped in the classrooms and laboratories where young minds learn to imagine, design and lead. Let us commit to building the ecosystem that is future ready, globally competitive and deeply innovative. Before we close, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have joined us this morning. So Honorable Minister, Mr. Nara Lokesh Garu, so we have very well taken, sir, the $30 trillion economy by 2047 and 2.4 trillion from Andhra Pradesh side. The importance of human capital has been taken into consideration, and 5 pillars of transformation, this university, the bridging the gap is very well taken, sir. And the next thing is Professor Tri Ratnashila Mana, Vice Chairperson, Apache. Thank you for your valuable presence, madam. How modern approach and dual dominant degrees will help the industry as well as these institutions. Very well taken. And Mr. Philip Asalam, founder, First Gen UK, our sincere appreciation for your participation, sir. And Dr. G.V. Selvam and Dr. Ashwin Mahalingam, thank you for your leadership and continuous support. And a special note to thanks to our distinguished speakers, panelists, and our partners. Event partner, VIT Vellore Institute of Technology. Associate partners, JPR University and Thiagarajan College of Engineering. Supporting partner, ICD Academy. As Andhra Pradesh is hosting the CII 30th Partnership Summit in Visakhapatnam for tomorrow, day after, 14th and 15th November. It's a marquee platform championed by Mr. Nara Lokesh Garu. and pivotal for attracting large-scale investment. He's already mentioned 120 is landed, 120 is going to get landed. He's very confident on it and generating new jobs. Today's discussion gain even greater relevance and urgency. So, wishing you all productive and engaging conference ahead. So, please join us for the networking tree, and we will reassemble again here in next 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the close of the inaugural session of the CIO Southern Region Higher Education Conclave 2025. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all our dignitaries for sharing their valuable insight. Before we let you go, dear guests, dignitaries on the dais, I would request you to please stand up for a group photo.
Running fast, sir. Always running. But picture Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for having me.